Welcome back, Bleak Riders, to another episode of Bleak Rides. As you know, I'm your host, the ghost with the most, Bleak. And we're going to be going on a ride today. That's about all I got planned. Talk about some stuff I've been up to, some of the stuff I've been doing. I'd like to take a moment to talk about the Isle of Man TT race. Anyone else daydream about being young enough, fit enough, and short enough to be a GP rider, to be in that race? Maybe, or even in the seniors division. That would be so incredibly cool. And I assume all those riders in the Isle of Man TT just feel honored and thankful to be there, and the ones that walk away with their lives, thankful to walk away with their lives and the chance to compete in such an event. If you guys don't watch much moto racing, that's fine. We cover a little bit of everything here, but for my McGinnis fans out there, not this year, maybe next time. And speaking of daydreaming, I've been doing quite a lot about other motorcycles. I was just leaving the mechanic shop, and he had some other bikes around, Harley Baggers, old Honda little single thumper, and I just daydream all day about different bikes, riding different bikes, getting to go all over this world on two wheels and enjoying the journey, not worried about the destination. Something special about riding a motorcycle. It definitely keeps you young at heart, and definitely keeps the spirit soaring high. I've found nothing else on the planet short of jumping out of an airplane that offers the same thrill at a much cheaper price, per ride, than jumping out of an airplane. I jumped out of an airplane in Wisconsin, a little place called Twin Cities Skydive, and it was quite the experience. You get to travel at 120 miles an hour. Let me rephrase. You get a fall at 120 miles an hour out of a perfectly good airplane. And it is thrilling. It is chilling. It is awe-inspiring. And it happens so quick, you barely know you were there. It's a really great way to get an idea of the world and sort of your place in it. Because as you fall through the sky, I don't know, you can only, the only thing your body can do, there's so much going on, is react to what's going on and the experiences you're having, and there ain't much time for much else. You don't have the weight of the world on you, quite the opposite, and you really feel free. It's the same way on a motorcycle, and I know I'm always going on about how great it is to ride, and I really hope I inspire somebody else to maybe buy the bike they've been eyeballing, or take that step and join us, because we need less cars on the road for sure. And I don't think people realize how much good comes from riding bike. Definitely, I've found myself becoming more humble, or if you also ride, more excited to talk to a fellow rider. Well, something else I'd consider is, as a newer rider, it's all, first time experiences for me, or even second or third time, but still incredibly fun. I always worry that if I become an old rider, say year 5, year 10, will I have the same enthusiasm I do now about riding? And I really hope I do, because there's nothing like it in the world. But we'll move on from riding and excitement. And I was going to talk about some of the shows that are out right now. Holy smokes, we're getting some good stuff from Hollywood, huh? The new season of Stranger Things, that's just been amazing. One hell of a project there. Great directing, great FX. New season of The Boys. Right on point to be one of their bloodiest seasons yet. God, what a show. That show is definitely a thinking piece. And I watched one recently called The Outer Range with Josh Brolin. And I'm not usually a Western fan, but this was like a Western sci-fi or Western fantasy. I don't know how you want to classify it, but what an amazing show that was. I binged through it, I don't know, a day and a half, and it was a really good watch. And just on the horizon, you know, I'm a huge horror fan. We've got What We Do in the Shadows, new season coming out with baby Colin Robinson. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Get back to some Jackie Daytona action. Couple of knucklehead vampires just doing their thing, and they're familiar. Guillermo. I can't wait. Yeah, it's a great show. It makes me laugh every time. And we need good things to happen, especially now. Here in Iowa, gas prices are $5 a gallon generally, $4.90. If you got a gas card with somebody, maybe you can get that price down a little bit more, but not by much. And it's taken a toll. I do a lot of driving for work, and it's hit home. It's hit hard. And then with food prices being way up as well, I feel like I'm getting it from two different directions. It's not fun. So having some shows to fall into, having the bike to go reconnect with the world in a different way. These are things that are necessary now. They're necessary to my sanity. And, you know, if anybody else wants to drop a comment, I don't know where all my viewers are from, but mention what you're paying for gas prices, and maybe I'll bring it up in another video. That being said, life's not all about gas prices and work and the retreat from all that into a good show or a bike ride. There's also movies. If you guys haven't figured out from my content, I am a huge movie buff. I would go as far as to say I'm an uber movie buff. I like old films. I like new films. I really like horror. I really like comedy. And if you combine them both, oh, now you're signing my ticket. I was gonna this version of this episode almost didn't happen. I was gonna do another sort of themed episode, kind of like the one where I had John Belushi on, except it was gonna be Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase, and talking to them about their movie Spies Like Us. What a great film. A lot of people, my fiance included, I usually can't get to sit through an older film, and it shows its age. If you haven't, take the time to watch Spies Like Us. It's a howling good time. You'll do yourself a solid, and it's cinema at one of its high points. You can't go wrong. Give it a chance. But I mean, you don't have to take my word for it. I don't know that I have much else for this week's episode. Be on the lookout for that Spies Like Us video. Be on the lookout for my next national park trip. Gonna start trying to do some more restaurants as well. Really showcase Iowa, showcase some of the other places around, surrounding areas. I want to thank all y'all Bleak Riders and anybody who's new having to check out my video, taking the time to watch this video, making it all the way to the end. It really means a lot to me. If you haven't, please go ahead, hit a like and subscribe, and I mean, we'll see you in next week's episode, and hopefully I see most of the same faces or even some new ones. But y'all be safe out there, and that's it. Goodbye from Bleak Rides.